Hey guys, hope you've had a good week so far. Most of you, I'm sure, will get a short week as we work into, Thanksgiving? Gosh, I can't believe it's almost December. All right, but I want to do the winter forecast. I'll give you the 7-day here first, but this is all based off my pattern. So I get 500 millibar charts. I draw on them like a little kid. I analyze the pattern. I do it every day and have been for 20 years, so it's kind of crazy. And then long range, I kind of mark everything down day by day and say what it's going to do. I don't know why. I like to stay on top of it, and I love it. All right, so let's get to the winter forecast. First off, let's look at the rest of this week. Much cooler tomorrow. It's still going to be windy. The wind's crazy today. Gusts near 60, which is amazing. Rain could start as a little rain-snow mix on Thursday. Showers, thunderstorms by the time we head into Friday. So it's going to be definitely wet and kind of dreary for the holiday weekend. All right, guys, based off the heady pattern, we're in a weak El Nino neutral state. We're about ready to start the third cycle. So in this pattern, there's a recurring cycle. So the same storm systems roll through again. And they will do that for the next year until the new pattern starts, which it always starts right at the beginning of fall, about third week of September. It's going to be an active pattern, not quite as active as this past year's pattern, but it will still be an active pattern. 3 main storm tracks, and this is what is actually going on right now. We have this major storm system that's giving us all the wind. Kind of tracks out Central Plains. You get big snows across the northern plains. We mainly get rain. This is not a snow setup for us at all. The second track that I really see, which is a much better track for us, and it occurs 3 or 4 good ones, 3 or 4 times through the winter. So these storm systems track a little deeper, and we usually get, I call it a 1-2 punch, where we'll get a system through that will drop a front end, probably get rain, maybe a little snow on the back side. Then a second system drops in when the cold air is still in place, and that's our really good chances to get some bigger snows. And again, I see it 3, maybe 4 times through the winter. Third setup is, we call these kind of Alberta clippers. These are going to dig a little bit farther south, but these are going to be snow makers for us that give us little snows, maybe a 1-incher or 2-incher or 3-incher. So again, we don't have a lot of storm setups for this winter, but we do have some setups that at least we have better chances for bigger snows, because last year, if you remember, we had 5.5 inches of snow, but we had almost every event was ice. So we actually had a pretty bad winter, but every event was ice. I'd rather get some good snows. All right, temperatures, we're going to be at or just below. We're going to have a lot of Arctic air. Precip, we're going to be at or just above. I think above just to the east of us, but we're still going to be pretty close to average. All right, snowfall, we average 15 inches in Joplin proper. Now, Chanute averages about 18. Bella Vista only averages about 6. So, I mean, we have a wide spread across the region. Miami averages about 13 inches of snow. I think we're going to be near average. I think most of us about 15 inches of snow through the next 4 months. All right, so let's break it down. 7 to 8 storms per cycle. And remember, everything repeats. So 7 to 8 storms per cycle that will give us at least chances for snow. So over the next 4 months, we have roughly 14 or 15 chances for snow. 3 bigger systems. I do think we could get a couple ice events. We're going to have a crazy amount of cold fronts. It's like 2 or 3 cold fronts a week, which is crazy. So our temperatures are going to do this all winter long. I think we'll have at least 6 true Arctic blasts. We've already had 1. If you remember back right around the middle of November, it was just crazy cold. We dropped to like 8 degrees. Average precip at or just below average temperatures. Now, if we look at, remember, I'm going to post this is on the blog here. Remember, below this video, I have my long-range forecast. But if I glance through systems that kind of stand out for me, at least over the next, I don't know, 6-8 weeks. December 23rd and 24th, so right before Christmas. That's going to be a stronger system that could be a rain to snow. There's another system right after that on the 28th, the end of December, which could be a rain to snow and a bigger system. January 4th and 5th, and then January 9th. That's kind of our active stretch, and then we'll have another active stretch like that again late February into early March. All right, guys, if you have any questions, make sure, throw them at me. I hope you guys have a great Wednesday and fantastic, safe holidays or Thanksgiving.